Stop scrolling right now if you're over 60, or if you have parents who are, because in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to show you 7 foods that doctors quietly eat every single day, but almost never talk about on TV. These aren't just foods. They can help your joints, your brain, your heart, and your energy feel years younger. And number 4 might shock you, because most people throw it straight in the trash without knowing what it actually does for the brain. When you turn 60, your body starts changing in ways nobody really warns you about. Your metabolism slows down. Your muscles start shrinking if you don't feed them right. Your bones lose density. And inflammation quietly builds up in the background, causing aches you just accept as getting old. But here's the truth. A huge part of that is reversible, and it starts with what's on your plate. Today, I'm walking you through 7 foods, backed by simple science, that can genuinely change how you feel day to day. Stick around till the end, because the last one is something almost everyone already has at home and ignores. The first food is fatty fish, like salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are one of the most well-researched nutrients for brain health and reducing inflammation in the body. As we age, inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of joint pain, heart issues, and even memory decline. Eating fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week gives your body a steady supply of these healthy fats. If fresh fish isn't easy to get, canned sardines or mackerel work just as well, and they're often cheaper too. Even just adding this one food can make a noticeable difference over a few months. The second food is Greek yogurt, or even plain curd if that's more accessible. This is one of the best sources of probiotics, which support your gut health. And here's something most people don't realize. Your gut health is directly connected to your immune system and even your mood. On top of that, Greek yogurt is high in protein, which becomes incredibly important after 60 because your body starts losing muscle mass naturally. Having a bowl of yogurt with breakfast, or as an evening snack with some fruit, is a simple way to support both your gut and your muscles at the same time. The third food is leafy greens, things like spinach and kale. These are packed with vitamin K, which plays a major role in bone health, something that becomes critical as bone density naturally decreases with age. Leafy greens are also rich in antioxidants that protect your eyes and support brain function. The easiest way to add these into your day is to toss a handful into soups, curries, or even blend them into a smoothie if you're not a fan of the taste on their own. Just a small daily serving can go a long way. Now here's the one I mentioned at the start, walnuts. If you look closely, a walnut actually looks like a tiny brain. And interestingly, research has linked walnuts to brain health benefits, including support for memory and cognitive function. They're also packed with healthy fats that help manage cholesterol levels. Here's the problem, though. A lot of people buy walnuts, let them sit around too long, and they go rancid, developing a bitter taste. When that happens, people often throw the whole bag away, thinking they're just bad nuts, without realizing that storing them in the fridge or freezer keeps them fresh for months. A small handful a day is all you need. The fifth food is berries, especially blueberries. These are some of the most powerful antioxidant-rich foods you can eat, and several studies have linked regular berry consumption to better memory and slower age-related cognitive decline. They're also great for your skin and overall cellular health. Frozen berries work just as well as fresh ones, so you can keep a bag in the freezer and add a handful to your breakfast, yogurt, or oatmeal every morning without any extra effort. The sixth food is turmeric. This golden spice contains curcumin, which has strong anti-inflammatory properties. For people dealing with joint stiffness or general aches that come with age, turmeric can be a simple, natural way to ease that discomfort over time. The easiest way to use it daily is to add it to warm milk before bed, or simply cook with it regularly in your meals. Combining it with a pinch of black pepper actually helps your body absorb it better. The seventh and final food is legumes, things like lentils and chickpeas. These are an excellent source of fiber, which helps regulate digestion and keeps blood sugar levels stable, something that becomes more important with age as the risk of diabetes increases. They're also a fantastic plant-based protein source, which again supports muscle maintenance. Best part, legumes are affordable, easy to cook, and can be added to soups, stews, or salads multiple times a week. Before we wrap up, one bonus tip that ties everything together: hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst actually decreases, which means many people unknowingly walk around mildly dehydrated every day. This affects energy levels, digestion, and even joint lubrication. Make it a habit to drink water consistently throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. And here's a common mistake I see a lot: people relying entirely on supplements and pills while ignoring real food. Supplements can help, but they're not a replacement for these whole foods we just talked about. So let's quickly recap the 7 foods. Fatty fish for your brain and inflammation. Greek yogurt for gut health and muscle support. Leafy greens for your bones and eyes. Walnuts for brain health. Berries for memory and antioxidants. Turmeric for joint pain and inflammation. And legumes for digestion and plant protein. Let me know in the comments, how many of these are you already eating regularly? If this video gave you even one useful tip, do me a favor and hit subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss the next one. In the next video, I'm covering simple exercises that are perfect for people over 60, things you can do at home with zero equipment. And if you found this helpful, share it with your parents or anyone who could use this. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.